doll friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my first live. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so nervous. I've been playing around and practicing a little bit before I started, and my microphone died, so I'm hoping that you can hear me when you show up, or if you show up, let me just set up a few things here, okay? Now, I think I have to do something to see your comments on my computer. So bear with me. Oh, I see it there. Okay. So we are live. Just do little housekeeping things here before we get started. Hi. Oh, Book Ravens. Hello. You can hear me. Perfect. So if at any time my voice does go out, please let me know, because I do have another microphone in the charger. So I've got my Courtney here, my lookalike girl, and she's just gonna sit over here. Give me courage. Hi, Katie. Hi, Honeybirth. Hi, Rosemary. Oh my gosh, you're all here. Hello, Robin. Oh, I'm so happy you guys are here and this is working. So there is one more thing I have to do. I have to click on this, I believe. There's something I have to do on my computer. 1 second. All right, how did I do this yesterday? It's a way that I can see the comments live. I mean, I can see it on the screen a little bit. It's great to see you too, Robin. I wish I could see you. All right, now why isn't this working? One moment. Oh, I think I found it. Okay, there you are. I can see everybody now. Okay. So thank you everybody for coming today. I'm celebrating my 2,000 subscribers. I'm so blessed to have all of you. And yeah, it's a kind of a big milestone. And oh, you wish that too. Oh, thank you everybody. It's going to be a slow start because I'm nervous and this is the first time I've done this. So I just want to say hi to everybody. I'll just say a quick, so people who may not want to stay for the whole thing, what the live will be about. We're just going to, I did a Q&A in a post recently. Some people asked some questions. And so I've got some cheat cards here that I'm going to use to keep me on track. And so I've got a few questions, and they range from things like how do I organize my dolls and store my dolls? We'll talk about that. Talk about how I grew my channel. That was one of the questions. And another question was, what era of doll clothing is my favorite to collect? That's another thing we're going to talk about. So if any of that sounds interesting, please stay tuned and hang out with us today. I have all my American Girl dolls, not all of them. That's a part of my collection in the background. I've got the original 6 on the top there, and then a few other ones here. My Ellawyn Wild, my Courtney, there's a few mini dolls back there, my Rainbow High. So we're in good company. There's dolls everywhere. My cat is on the couch finally sleeping because she was kind of nipping my heels a bit earlier, and I was wondering if she was going to bug me during the live, but she's calmed down now, so that's good. Anyway, so let me just see who else is here. Smiles at Dolls, hello. Robin, Rosemary, I think I said hi to all of you. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for the love. And MG Gibson, Melissa is here. That's great. Thank you. Oh, so how is everybody today? One thing I wanted to ask too, if you wouldn't mind when you're commenting. Hi, Surf's Up AG. Welcome. Could you tell me where you're tuning in from? I'd really like to know where you're all at, where you're coming from. I'm on the west coast of BC, near Vancouver. And so today is kind of a sunny, cloudy-ish day. It's not raining, so it's nice. It's not too cold. So Massachusetts, Colorado. Oh, this is going to be great. Later when I read back, I can see where everybody's from. Oh, Rosemary's a Canadian too. California. Texas, Illinois. Okay, that's great. I'm going to love reading all of that later. So I hope you're all having a great Sunday. I don't usually post on Sundays. I usually post Saturday morning, and then I go off to work and let you watch it at your leisure, and seems to be my regular routine. So that's what I do. But today, because I wanted to do a live, it had to be on a Sunday, and I'm already losing my voice because I've been practicing a little bit too much. Vancouver, Patricia. Hi, Patricia. I think we've met, actually. I think we've met. I think you bought a doll for me. Is that correct? Yeah, I think you bought, what doll was that? No, it was the plates. It was some plates, I think. If it's you, let me know. And hi Kim. Hi Kim, so nice to see you here too. Oh, my friends are here. I love this. It's wonderful. Oh, someone's asking me, who is my favorite American Girl doll that I have? Oh my gosh, that's a hard question. One favorite American Girl doll? I think it's Kirsten if I were to just say off the top of my head, but I also love Caroline and Claudie and my mini-me here. But yeah, Kirsten's kind of my favorite. She gives me that Holly Hobby kind of vibe, which I'm really into. And so I bought plates from you. Yeah, I thought it was you. Hi, Patricia. I've been looking for you online and I haven't seen you since that day because I wanted to reach out and say hello and chat some more. So I'm happy you're here. Life Through a Doll's Eyes. Welcome. Nice to see you here. I'm seeing some new, I won't say faces, but some new people in the chat. That's great. All right, so everything seems to be working. And I think Katie said something to me here. Oh, ginger tea. You know what, Katie? I have chamomile tea here because it helps with my nerves. And then I've got some really nice little peppermints. Peppermints are good for when you have a raspy throat. Is that backwards to you guys? I don't know. It says Pride and Peppermints, Jane Austen's. Oh, thank you. Smiles at Dolls. Okay, and yeah, what's your opinion on the new Modern American Girl? I actually like them. I do hope they're going to have more for the 40th, but I think they're very cute. I've been watching a few reviews today, actually, and I don't like that their eyes don't open and close, but I do think they're adorable, and I think they're a great way to introduce a younger generation to the historical characters for American Girl, so I like them for that reason. I think their outfits are very cute. I don't think I'll actually do a review on them. I'm not really a review channel, but if I had to pick my favorites, I was watching All Dolled Up today with Kate, and she had a good review on them. And the Samantha is very cute. I really love the Josefina and the Kirsten and the Felicity. She didn't have Addie yet, but does that mean Willie Wishers are out of the park though? I'm not sure. Out of the park? Maybe. Maybe they're going to replace them. I don't know. What do you guys think? So I do really like them. I'm not really buying anything from American Girl for a while because I'm in Canada. It's a bit difficult and very expensive for us to get them up here. So I'm mainly focusing on my MapleLea collection right now as far as the 18-inch dolls, but I do still love watching all the videos. Okay, Kim, if someone is just starting an American Girl collection, which doll would you tell them to start with and why? I think the history of the historical dolls is really important for new collectors to understand the roots of the company and what the whole idea was with the reading in the books and the learning and the characters. So I think one of the historical dolls would be great. Someone with easy hair. Actually, Samantha's got pretty easy hair, and I think she would be a good one to start with. If you were a younger collector, maybe one of the Just Like You or Truly Me's that have easy hair. Kit is also a very popular one for new collectors because she's historical and she has easy hair to manage if you're a younger person and your dexterity isn't great. So they stay nice longer. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't keep up with these questions. It's time for me to start asking you. But first, let me just see if I can answer a couple more. What's your thoughts on Kaya? I love Kaya. She is a very gentle doll, and she's kind of a peaceful doll in my collection. I find her very comforting, and I love all the research they did to create her. I am a little sad that they've used her face mold for other dolls, especially for the boy dolls, but she's a beautiful face and she's a beautiful doll, so I really love her. Kim, she's coming at me with the questions. What is it about American Girl versus Elowin Wild that speaks to you differently? Here, let me just grab my Elowin here. Elowin to me is a young adult, so that's part of it. She can wear grown-up clothes. Look at how beautiful she is too. I just love her. It's okay, Kim. I love the interaction. It's keeping me talking because, you know, sometimes on live you're on the spot and you're kind of like, ooh, what do I talk about next? That's why I prepared questions. But if you guys want to ask me questions, that's awesome. So these Elowin dolls speak to me, and the Grace dolls, the Robert Tonner dolls, mainly because they bring back my love of Barbie from when I was a child, and they're kind of like a grown-up Barbie doll in a way. Sorry to all you Barbie collectors. I mean, they're just bigger, that's all. They're 16 inches, and they wear wonderful fashions, and they're more adult dolls. And to me, the American Girl dolls are little kids, which I love too. I think they're just little, like my little family, my little children, and they kind of stand around all over my house and give me joy looking at them, and I like changing their clothes. I never had a daughter, so I have a wonderful son, but I do enjoy the playing with the outfits and the different age groups, and I don't know if that answers your question, but I'm going to put Miss Elowin down. So we're up in my office right now. Let's see what else is going on here. Thank you. I'm glad you like that. That's my favorite dress on Elowin, so I couldn't bear to take her out of it. So I kept her in that. But there's a new outfit, couple of new outfits to unbox that I have coming up, videos coming up. New things, always new things. Who else am I reading here? Oh, thank you for forgiving me, Rosemary. Yeah, Barbie and doll faces. Yeah. Okay, so why don't I start with a question? Let's see. So I had a few viewers write in, and they had a few questions. And this is a very interesting question. It's from Karen at a doll's place. I hope you don't mind my saying who the questions are from. I feel like most people don't use their real names anyway, so it's not going to give away any personal information, I don't think. So I hope that's okay. So Karen at a doll's place asked, how did I grow my channel? Any tips would be appreciated. How do we as older collectors following younger collectors get them to engage in our content? I appreciate collectors of all ages, but seem to draw an older demographic. I thought that was a really, really interesting question. Ah, you're from South Africa, family du Toit. Welcome. So for this question, I actually have a big list of answers because it was the biggest question on the list. So let's dive in. As far as attracting younger collections, Karen, I kind of found the same way. In the beginning, I started to notice in my demographics that I was attracting an older demographic, and I wondered why that was, and I wondered if maybe it is because I'm older and we do tend to have a certain way of talking and behaving that's, you know, different generationally, and I decided just to embrace it. And so I've actually leaned my channel towards, as you know, I have my series 60 doll collecting over 60, so I'm kind of leaning into that a little bit to meet all of you ladies out there that are in my age group and older. But I also think that as an older collector we can attract younger collectors, male and female, by being mentors and being, like, I don't know, a mother figure, or what other things did I have written down here? Where are my answers? Just someone to be a role model in doll collecting. Oh, and Smiles at AG, I'm in the 40s, love your channel. Yeah, thank you. So I think one thing that kind of brings a broader group together. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be speaking very eloquently because I am a little bit nervous, but I'm going to try my very best. The AG community, I find, really encompasses a broad group of people that all love dolls. And a lot of the American Girl doll collecting community do like other dolls as well. But the ones that don't, there's a huge age range of American Girl doll collectors and MapleLea in our generation. So on my channel, I try to use that kind of as the bread and butter to keep a lot of AG content on my channel because I had a lot of viewers for that. And then slowly branch out to the other things that I liked, like the Robert Tonner, the Ella Wild, the Grace. What other dolls do I show on my channel? Those are the main ones. I do have a little bit of Rainbow High and a few Barbies and a little bit of Ruby Red and things like that. Honeybee Hearth loves clown dolls. That's cool. Not everybody likes a clown doll, but they definitely are a special collection, aren't they? I've never had a clown doll. Yeah, so let me see, where were we? So how did I grow my channel? So let me go to my notes so I don't fumble too much here. Hi, Nettie, are you here now? Yay, hi, I'm glad you're here, Nat. Welcome. So one of the things I did in the beginning of my channel was I watched a lot of the YouTube gurus, you'd say. Examples are Nate Black is a really good one. I was watching him this morning. He's got a great sense of humor. He has really good tips. He has a really creative way of sharing his information and how to be better at YouTube. So that's one that I would recommend, Nate Black. Think Media, I think maybe a lot of us know about Think Media, and vidIQ is another channel that I watch a lot of. They have various people on there. They're all very good. They do these interviews with people that are way high up in YouTube, and I learned so much from so many of them. Let's see, Old Me Living Better is a new one that I've been watching. I think he might be 80, I'm not sure, or he's up there anyway, and he's got a great channel. His catchphrase is, if you ain't dead, you ain't done. I just think that's so funny and so cute. And he talks about his YouTube journey starting, I think he started in his late 70s, and he's doing amazing. So that's another one that I like to watch. But my favorite one, and I really want to give a strong mention to Rob the Maritimer. I don't know if you've ever watched Rob the Maritimer. He's based in Nova Scotia, Canada, and I've been watching him so much lately. He's just a guy that walks around with his camera outside in nature. He lives near the water in a beautiful scenic mountain area, and he just walks around, and his whole channel is about helping new YouTubers. And so if you want to learn tips and tricks on how to do better on growing your channel, which was the question, part of the question, I would highly recommend him. In fact, he was the one who encouraged me indirectly to do a live, because he recently reached 100,000 subscribers. He got his silver play button, and he said that when he did that, he was going to jump in the ocean. And he was going to do a live of it. So the whole thing was about his live and jumping in the ocean. It was really fun and exciting to watch, and it really inspired me. And I thought, gee, maybe when I reach my milestone of 2,000, I should do my first live and see how that goes, because he does recommend that as a way of growing your channel as well, because it creates community, like we're doing right here. We're all chatting together and to each other, and it's just a wonderful way to bring all of us together. So what else did I have written on here? So another thing that I did, and I committed to doing right from the very beginning, was posting a minimum of one video per week. And in 2 weeks, April 15th, is my 3-year anniversary on YouTube. Yay! And I have consistently posted a video every week for 3 years, and I've even done shorts in between, so a minimum of one a week, plus shorts, plus posts. So I feel proud that I've kept up with my commitment to do that. I think continuity is really important. I mean, I know it's not easy for everybody to post regularly and so consistently like that. Life happens. I do try to film a few videos ahead so that if I run into a problem, like my recent broken foot, for example, luckily I had a couple of videos lined up that were ready to go. So I was able to rest for a little bit on my foot and convalesce, and then still have videos to put out. So that's always a good thing to do, be a little bit ahead. Oh, you're in Pennsylvania, Nettie. Hi. Let me look at the comments and see if I'm missing anything. Smiles at Dolls just hit 5K on Facebook. Oh, that's great. Let's see what else. And hi, Janet. Yay, I'm glad you're here too. Let's see, what else am I missing? Karen F, 1345. Enjoy your channel very much. The shelves behind you look so lovely with all the AG dolls lined up. Is that a bookcase? Yes, it's a very old and ugly bookcase. It's one of those ones where you pull this thing down, that closes. So I pulled that down and then set those dolls up there and those ones up there. And then there's more on the floor. I don't know if you can see them down there. I have them all standing on the floor around my room, around the whole perimeter of my room. That'll be in the next question. We'll get into doll storage and stuff. So I got a little off track. I just wanted to connect with all of you who are here. Thank you for being here, everyone. Karen, thank you. Looks great. So another thing for how I grew my channel, I tried to keep my niche as tight as I could. I know there's a lot of talk about niche in the YouTube sphere, and I think it is important. I think it is important. Hi, Robin. Oh, Robin George, hi. Oh my gosh. Robin, my Robin. That's my Robin. That's my son's fiance, by the way. So, oh my gosh, that means my son and his fiance are watching. How embarrassing. I love you. Now I've embarrassed them. I've tried to keep my niche quite tight with just doll collecting, and mainly American Girl and 18-inch dolls. And I've branched out a little bit to the Robert Tonner, but I do feel that it can hurt a channel by adding too many topics to your videos, because then the audience and the group that are watching and the algorithm, which are all basically the same, don't really know who to show it to. And so the views go down because it's floundering. It doesn't know where to show them to. So if you have a really direct, a clear channel of what your niche is all about, it's going to help grow your channel because they will know where to push it. All the doll collectors are going to show up for the doll collecting channels, and that's what we want, right? And there are so many different types of dolls, and a lot of us do collect many kinds of dolls. And I think it's okay to branch out and show many kinds, as long as you have some kind of consistency of how you're showing them and how you're talking about them. I think that's fine. But yeah, so keeping my brands kind of tight and reined in, and my niche tight. I'm interested in lots of other types of dolls, but I don't necessarily have to have them. I like watching you on your channels showing off all the other kinds of dolls that I don't have. So I love that. I love that about the doll communities. We can all have different things and share with each other. Yeah. So let's see what else. As I said before, American Girl is a good focus because it appeals to a really broad group. We're still on the question of how I grew my channel. I tried a few different things, some how-to type videos. I made a doll closet out of a limited edition American Girl doll box. So there's a video about that on my channel. I think that if you have something to show how to do, like Rosemary, you did some nice jewelry videos lately. So if you're showing, and crocheting, if you're showing how to do something, I think people like that and will show up for that because you're teaching them something and it's having value to your channel. Doll makeovers are a great way to grow your channel, fixing up thrifted dolls, washing their hair, repainting them. The American Girl doll community seem to really like those kind of videos, so I try to do those once in a while. How to change eyes. My new favorite doll are the Mori Lolly dolls. by Ruby Red Galleria and the Mori Lolly team. And I've got quite a few videos on my channel about them. And I've done a few videos of how to change their eyes out and how you can customize them with different wigs. People love customization videos. So I've tried to branch out and do a little bit more of showing and not just telling. Another one I'm really proud of is my antique doll that I restored. It's a really long video and I probably should have done even more editing. It goes on and on and on. But if you like watching somebody restore an antique doll from scratch without knowing what they're really doing and just kind of almost like a sculptor, just figuring it out as I go, I do have a lot of watches on that video, and I can't remember what it's called, How I Restored This Antique Doll, something like that. So when you're offering something to share or to give, it helps to grow the channel. More people tune in for that. So, oh, you loved hearing about the Mori Lolly dolls. Oh, you learned them from me. That's great. I'm going to do some more videos on them. I haven't shown them lately, but they are really sweet. I redressed them just the other day. So I spent a lot of time on this topic, but it is quite a big question, Karen. So I'm going to keep going. Another thing I tried, which I think can help grow the channel, is I was really shy in the beginning when I first started, and I just showed doll stuff and that was it. I didn't open up very much about myself and who I was. And I've started to do that a little bit more. And it's scary, but hey, whatever, it's just me. I have nothing to hide. So I've been sharing a few more personal stories, like about my family, my grandmother in particular. I read one of her stories in a video recently. And just telling a few stories, like the story of how I broke my foot and the details of that. And it's quite funny. Derek, if you haven't seen it yet, it's funny because my son was helping me, and it was, anyway, you have to watch it to see what happened. But how I broke my foot and how we got me to the hospital is a whole thing. So yeah, what I was saying earlier too about attracting a younger demographic, here's the note I was looking for before. Being a mentor, a teacher, a support person, a cheerleader, cheering the younger ones on. And oh, my foot's doing much better. Thanks, Rosemary. I don't have the boot on right now. I'm trying to gently walk along the top floor here. I've got carpet and I've got my Crocs on, which are really comfortable. So I'm just walking a little bit now, and it's off right now. It's feeling okay. I just kind of walk on my heel. So Wednesday will be 6 weeks with the broken foot, and it's taking a long time, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Thanks for asking, everybody. So, and being a mother figure and an elder. I know that sounds funny to say elder, but we are elders for the younger generation. And we're here to share our wisdom and to share our knowledge. And this is our chance to leave a legacy for our friends and family and share what we know, and they can hear us and see us. And one day when we're long gone, Derek and Robin, I'll still be here talking about dolls just for you. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Okay, so thank you, Karen, for that question. I hope that I answered it okay. It was, I tried my best to touch on everything, but I just want to look in the comments before I go on to the next question and see what everybody is chatting about and see what I missed. Oh, you loved the antique doll video, Strawberry Girly. I'm glad. Thank you so much. What else here? Oh, Joe's here. Hi, Joe from AGTV for Life, my buddy, my friend. Nice to see you here. Thank you. Oh, Kim, what details do you look for when deciding to add a doll to your collection? What details do I look for? The face is very important to me. I really want to be attracted to the face. I also want it to have playful hair, soft hair that I can brush and restyle. Something that I can, a doll that I can style in different outfits. Ooh, that's a hard question. I just have to be drawn to them for some reason, just love them right away. I pass up on a lot of dolls, and I am very picky actually, because I don't want to have my house so full of dolls that I can't move around. So I know it kind of doesn't look that way right now, but there's a lot of dolls in here. It looks condensed because they're all up in my room right now. Usually I have them kind of spread out around my house a bit more, so it doesn't look so much. But Yeah, I'll have to think about that question a bit more, Kim. That's a good question. Kim, I love your channel, and you always speak so eloquently and beautifully, and you describe things so well. The Dolls, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, everybody should watch her channel. It's so good. And do you have a doll that completely surprised you once you got her? You've got such good questions. A doll that completely surprised me. Let me think about that. Maybe my Ruby Red Galleria doll. The Rose, she's called Rosanna. She looks like Rose from Titanic. And I was surprised in a few ways because she was kind of jostled in the box when she arrived. And her earring had fallen off and her head was all askew. But once I got her all put together and all brought out, she looked much better. I was just surprised at how beautiful she was and how the outfit in particular, how detailed it was with all the beading and how it really reminded me of the Titanic. And that's why I wanted that doll. That's why I fell in love with that. Okay, so that helps to answer one of your other questions there, Kim. What attracts me to a doll, and that is one of the things when they remind me of someone famous or someone from a movie or a character that I've known for a long time in my heart, like for example Scarlett O'Hara, Dorothy from Wizard of Oz, all the wicked characters, things like that. I am really attracted to those kind of dolls too. Let's see, Joe, what are you saying here? So glad you tried this out. I'm talking to my daughter today about doing this, and I can hopefully learn from you when you could tell me how everything went on your end. Okay, I'll be the guinea pig for the doll community to do lives. I've only seen 2 other lives from the doll community. Katie at Katie's Dolls, you did a really good one, and you inspired me a lot, if you're still here, Katie. And also Bailey, and I'm going to blank on the name of her channel right now. I'm so sorry, but I think you probably all know Bailey. When her channel name comes to me, I'll mention it. But do you have a teddy bear? Yes, I do. I do have some teddy bears. I have one on my bed that actually was from Build-A-Bear. I don't know if Derek, my son, remembers this, but we had it made for my grandmother when she was sick. And so we went together and picked out an outfit and a bear for her, and we put a little, you know how you can put a little message in their hand and then you can play it. And so we recorded a little message saying, "We love you, Grandma, we'll always be here for you," that kind of thing, and chose a little outfit that we thought that she would like. And she's passed away many years ago now, but I have her on my bed and I snuggle with her. She's on the bed. So yeah, and I do have other teddy bears around too. Sorry, I just have to take this off my screen. Okay, all right, so AG takes over, does lives too. I'm not sure. Oh yes, that's true. I can't remember if I've seen Christy's lives or not. I probably have, I just forgot. Hi Christy, if you're here. I'm not sure if you are, I didn't see you. But let's just, Courtney, I don't want to knock you over. I need my mouse. Okay, all right, so I'm going to get to another question here. We did that one there. Next question, Ellen Bowles-JB3CP. How do I store my dolls displayed and not displayed, and how do I maximize space? So that's tough. As you can see, I display as many as I can on my bookshelves. I do have some, I have 3 display cases downstairs in my living room. Well, actually 1 in my dining room where I used to film my videos, and 2 in my living room. So I have some dolls displayed down there, and that helps. And then up here I have this shelf, and I have, most of them are just kind of around on the floor. I have some on my dresser in my bedroom, and they just kind of get put where I have room. Because I live alone, I don't have to worry about another person saying, "Why are these dolls here? Clean up this mess," or "Do you have to have so many dolls?" Like I am lucky that way. That is one of the perks of being on my own, is I can have a doll museum in my house if I want to, and so I do. But I would like to have more shelving. In fact, I've talked to my son about maybe putting some shelves up, or maybe getting another Billy bookcase to display some more dolls. But when I don't have them all out, like this is just a portion of the collection here, I do have some of my mint in box and my collector dolls in their boxes and up in my closets, and I rotate them out. So when I want, like for certain videos or certain holidays like Christmas, if I want to bring some out, I put some of these gals away and I bring out those ones and I just rotate them. So that's the best way I have for dealing with storage and space of the dolls. For clothing and things, let's see, what else did I have in my notes here? I think I said everything there. Oh yeah, so just gonna grab something. These clothing bags here, like a little pillow came in this. And you can see I've got doll clothes in there. And you know when you buy sheets and blankets and they come in these bags with the zippers and the handles, like they're great for storing things. And then I just put them in Ziploc bags according to their meat outfits or the little, you know, the little sets that I'm trying to keep together. So that's one thing I do. Also, like for the Robert Tonner stuff, I keep them in their boxes mainly. I do have the little closet that I made, so I hang as many up as I can in the little closet, and then the rest of them get stacked neatly in these little boxes. And then the MapleLea boxes work really good for storage. This one doesn't have much in it. And the American Girl doll boxes, oh, sorry. And so they all slide really neatly under the bed. So that's how I store most of my doll stuff. I do also have Samantha's trunk, and I have Felicity's clothing press. So I store a lot of stuff in there. And then in the cupboard behind me, I have my baby doll, my replica that looks like my son, and a couple more baby dolls. And then I've got some plastic bins, you know, the ones that have the little drawers, and I've got some of the baby clothes in there. So that is basically how I store things. It's not perfect. I don't have a wonderful system like Joe at AGTV for Life. She's really good. Hi, Colleen. She's got a great storage system. I'd watch her videos to get great ideas on how she stores everything. So it's a work in progress. And yeah, so is there a doll you're dreaming of adding next? Kim asks. Yes, one I have, and I'm not going to mention who it is because I'm going to show it very soon on probably my next maybe 2 videos down from now. It's a Grail doll. And then I would like to get one of the Lacey dolls from the Robert Tonner from Rachel's virtual doll convention. I really love the Tonner dolls, and the Lacey sculpt is very beautiful. So I have my eye on her, but I'm really trying not to collect too many more. I feel like I have enough right now. So they have to be pretty special for me to take the plunge and spend the money, because I am saving for retirement. I live alone, and I'm getting closer to that age. I work 4 days a week, and you know, got to save up for the big day. So I do have super chats turned on, by the way. I don't know if it's turned on this live or not, but if anybody wanted to do that, you're welcome to. You're not obligated, of course, but that just goes towards my retirement fund. So that's why I have that there. So thank you. Okay, so the next question on my list, I think I covered the storage on all of that. The Wild Tonner brand. Okay, sorry, I can read the questions a little easier. They scroll on my phone initially, and I see it and it disappeared. So that's why I'm looking over here. Let's see. Kim of Wild and Tonner brand. I missed the beginning of your question. I'm sorry. Were you asking me what was my favorite? Is there a doll you're dreaming of adding? Yes. I answered that one. That was the, what did I say her name was? Lacey Churchill. Okay, I'm getting off track here. I apologize. I'm just going to take a sip of tea because my throat's getting a bit scratchy. I'm going to move on to another question, okay? So this is from, I don't know if she's watching. Connie, are you here? At Connie's Doll Shelf. Where did I get my dollhouse, and did I get the decorations? Or I'm not sure if she was asking, did I buy the decorations, or where did I get the decorations? So I'll try and answer all of that. I'm sorry you can't see the dollhouse right now. You know what? Are you okay if I move you? We're going to just take a little ride to the other side of the room, and I'm going to show you the dollhouse. Most of you have probably seen it. There's my light. Can you see the dollhouse back there? That's my Victorian doll's house. And there is a few videos on my channel about that in detail. So I'm not going to go into the detail right now. Unfortunately, that was one of my early videos. It's such a great story. Derek and Robin, if you're listening, you know the story. And it was so fun. I'll never forget the day. It was Easter. We went together to find that dollhouse and bring it home. We drove all the way out to White Rock, and you helped me fit it in your van. Oh, it's such a funny story. So anyways, I got it from Facebook Marketplace. It was this, I'll tell you just briefly the story. Did I line my camera up okay? Hopefully you can still see me, hear me, everything's good. If you can't hear me, let me know, because I have another microphone and I can switch it out if the battery dies. I think you can still hear me. Okay, good. So the dollhouse, it was on Facebook Marketplace, and what happened was this lady and her brother had made the dollhouse. Her brother had built most of it. She had collected all of the furniture from all over the world in her travels, including Europe and Germany and things like that. And he did most of the building, I believe. And then she did the wallpaper. She did petty point little carpets, like rugs and carpets. She petty pointed the little chairs. She did little hand knit crocheted Afghans on the beds. So much of it is homemade in there, and it came with probably 10 little miniature, like the 1/6 scale dolls. Is it 1/6? The little ones. And all the furniture inside for $550. And when I saw that on Facebook Marketplace, it was just a dream. I did used to have a dollhouse before I moved here, and when I downsized, I sold it, and then I was really sad and I missed it. So this kind of replaced that, but bigger and better. And so the lady who built it with her brother got older. Handcrafted, thank you. Yes, you're right. Hi, Marna. Handcrafted is a much better way to say that. I'm so happy you're here. They handcrafted this wonderful dollhouse, and the neighbor down the hall from them had a granddaughter, and it was time for her to downsize, the owner of the dollhouse, the builder, the crafter of the dollhouse, and she decided to sell it to her friend down the hall who had a granddaughter who was 10 years old. And so she did that. So the house only had to move 2 doors down to the other apartment, which was good because it is heavy, really heavy and hard to move. So when I went to visit her, I met the granddaughter because she only came over on weekends to play with the dollhouse, and the lady who bought it from the lady who crafted it. We're both there, actually. I got to meet the lady who crafted it and the lady who bought it for her granddaughter. And so the girl had had it for about 2 or 3 years, and the little girl got a bit older and decided that her real passion was horses, not dollhouses and dolls. So the grandmother had told her, well, if we sell the house, I'll give you the money, the proceeds of selling the house, towards your new horse, because her family was going to be moving to the country and she wanted to get a horse where she was going. And by the way, she does have a channel that I follow. I'll try and put it in the comments later after this live and include that. But she has a YouTube channel and she trains horses and does everything with horses. It's wonderful. So I'm so proud of her. And anyways, so she was there, and that's why she was selling the house. That's why I got such a good deal. And the whole story about how we got it into my house is a whole other thing. So I hope that you'll go back and try and find that video. It's actually the most watched video on my entire channel, the dollhouse video. It's called How on Earth Did I Get This Dollhouse Into My House? It's a funny story. All right, so that I hope answers that, Connie. And let's just see if anybody else is asking me anything. You can still hear me. That's good. Hi, Shirley. I'm glad you didn't miss me. Colleen's from California. I'm going to really look forward later to seeing where everybody is from. Oh, Robin, yes. Thank you for helping me that day with the dollhouse. Well, Derek, I don't know if you were with me. Yes, you were with me when Derek and I and you went to get the dollhouse. That was quite a day. It was a very memorable day. Love that. So what else? Oh, you love the dollhouse. My granny also had one, and I love to play in it. Families do toit. Families do toit. I don't know if I said that right. Oh, hi. Emma's here. Hi, Emma. Nice to see you. I'm so happy to see you here. Okay, we're just answering questions that people left in the comments. We're celebrating my 2,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much for subscribing and being here with me and part of my channel. And we're just doing some question and answers and hanging out. And so anybody who arrived late, that's what we're doing. So next question is from Nora Ritter 6128. What doll conferences have I been to or would like to attend? Okay, so that was a good question, an interesting one, and the answer is none. Can you believe that? In Canada, we have very few doll shows, and I think any that I've ever heard have been in Ontario or back east. None, I don't think I've ever heard of any in the Greater Vancouver area where I live. And so that's sad. I feel like dolls in general and doll collecting is more of a USA thing. It's not, I know there are a lot of us in Canada too, but most of my audience is from the US actually, and some in UK, and it's starting to branch out a bit more, but not very many from Canada, which is sad. But if I could attend a doll show, and one day when I can attend a doll show, Strawberry Girlies from Ontario, have you ever heard of any doll shows in Canada? Thank you, Bailey from AG Films. I was trying to remember her channel name. Thank you for mentioning that. Yeah, she hasn't been around for a while. She went to a doll show with Katie from Katie and Her Dolls, and I loved that video. That was a great video. They had such a fun time at that doll show together, and it made me want to experience that because I have been to conventions, other kinds of conventions like dental conventions and Mary Kay conventions. I was a Mary Kay beauty consultant years ago. That was lots of fun too. But yeah, so I know the excitement of being at a convention, but I've never been at a doll. So if I were ever to go one day, I would like to go to the UFDC, the United Federation of Doll Collectors. I think that's an acronym for. And any doll show where VDC, Virtual Doll Convention, is hanging out, because I would love to see and meet Rachel from VDC and Christopher Johnson and her whole team. They're all amazing, and they always have a booth at the doll shows, and they're just so fun, and we learn so much from them. So if I could go someday to some doll shows, those would be my choices. I don't know the names of all the different ones down in the US, so I don't know. I would just pick whichever one matched my schedule that was close enough that I could drive down to and get to easily. And AG Minicon? I hope to go to the AG Minicon next year. Oh, Smiles at Dolls. Okay, that sounds fun. Where's that going to be? And if you haven't already, for anybody who's late, please put in the comments where you're tuning in from, because I'd love to know where you're all from. Again, I'm here in Greater Vancouver, west coast of British Columbia. So that was my answer to that question. Thank you, Nora. Actually, she had two questions. Her second question was, do you keep your boxes or only some of them? I keep most of my boxes. As I showed you a few minutes ago, I keep the Virtual Doll Convention outfit boxes because they're really good for storing things. And they're sturdy. They're really well made. A lot of them are really beautiful to look at too. When I was first collecting Grace, I did get rid of a lot of the boxes, but they're prettier now, so I don't want to do that. And they are really good for storage. So I know a lot of people flatten their boxes, and that works really well. It was a month ago in North Central. Oh yeah, AG takes over. Okay, somebody was mentioning a doll show that was just a couple of months ago. I missed, sorry, the comments are scrolling, and I kind of missed that one. Do your dolls ever remind you of different chapters in your life? I just caught that question from Kim, so I'll just quickly answer that. Yes, dolls do remind me of chapters in my life. Absolutely, for sure. For sure. For example, Kirsten, my American Girl doll Kirsten, reminds me of childhood when I used to watch Little House on the Prairie. She's got that look, she's got that outfit, and I've just ordered the Little House on the Prairie doll from Ruby Red Galleria. I'm really excited to get her. Barbies remind me of childhood for sure. What else? Oh, I can scroll back. Yes, scroll back. Thank you. Thank you for the tips. I'm still learning how to do live, everybody, so thank you so much for the tips. I do get distracted really easily, and I'm sorry if I'm jumping around. It's just really difficult. So that's why I had to make notes for myself to keep myself on track. So thank you for your patience. And then things are popping up and they catch my eye, and then I want to answer that one. Thanks, Cheryl, for your life. Enjoy. Okay, see, that disappeared so fast I didn't see it. For your life, enjoy the rest of your day. I have to go. It is time for bed here. Have fun. Okay, bye, families, Detroit. Nice to see you here. Is that Yetta? Okay, is that Yetta? Bye, Yetta. Yetta with the sparkles. I love her comments. She's great. All right. So as I said, I'm getting off track, and I'm not reading the comments very well. I was wondering if you saw the Holly Hobby doll. She is so cute. Yes, I was hesitating to purchase her. I am on a budget. I'm trying not to buy new dolls. But when I gave my original Holly Hobby away a number of years ago, I really regretted it, and it really hurt my heart. And so that's why I had to get this doll. And she might be my last doll for a while. I'm hoping so anyway. So where was I? Next question from the post that I did that a viewer mentioned. Maggie Craven 9625. Do you ever make clothes for your dolls, in particular MapleLea dolls? I do make doll clothes a little bit. I've just started doing that. I'm learning. I have a sewing machine that my stepmom gave me. I find it a little overwhelming. It's a vintage machine. It's super heavy, a little bit difficult to use. And so I've decided just to do hand sewing. And I actually have a little doll right here. You might have seen my video of this doll that I thrifted. This is Valentina, and she's my little number 116. And I made this little dress for her. And it's just a simple A-line dress. I made the pattern myself by tracing the dress that she was already wearing, and I sewed it up by hand. So that's my one and only American Girl doll dress that I've ever made. And another thing that I sewed was, and that'll fit on MapleLea too. I haven't sewn anything for MapleLea dolls, but I do have 6 MapleLea dolls. Sorry, I'm running out of air. Too much talking. So another little skirt that I made was actually from Tammy Powley's channel, Peacecraft Dolls. She's got lots of wonderful tutorials on her channel of different crafts like crocheting, beading, jewelry making, and sewing. And I made a little skirt from a tutorial on her channel, and it turned out pretty good. It goes on my my Rainbow High doll, and then I made a little bandeau top to match it, just my own design. So I've made 2 things. So I'm learning. It's I'm in the infancy stages of that. It's been 53 minutes, so yeah, lots of talking. Yes, Rosemary, lots of talking. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be able to go here. I was thinking about an hour for my first live, but I do want to get through my questions. I have two more, actually 1 more after this, and then we can just chat. You can ask me questions in the chat if you like. So answering the question, do you ever make clothes for your dolls, in particular MapleLea dolls? No, just those 2 outfits, one for Rainbow High, one for American Girl. And once I get more practiced at it, maybe I will make some outfits for my MapleLea dolls. I would love to do that. Yeah, you went straight to pattern drafting. Yeah, I kind of did. I kind of went straight to pattern drafting. I'm kind of an intuitive crafter when I fix things and do things and make things. I'm not big on reading the instructions. I just like to do my own thing and figure it out as I go. And it mostly works, not always. Like that doll closet that I made. You've seen that on many of my videos. I'm not going to turn the camera again, but I just kind of put that together from my imagination, and I do use it a lot, and it's been very helpful to hang up all the little dresses and stuff. I really enjoy it. So 1 more question here. Stephanie Friend 9912. Are you here, Stephanie? I'm not sure if she's here, but she'll possibly watch this on the replay. This was a hard question for me. If you could only collect one decade of doll attire, like 1890s, 1920s, 1950s, like Claudia or Mary Ellen, which decade would you do? As a historical girl, I love the different eras. Well, I do too, Stephanie. I love the different eras, and I'm not a fashion historian, so I'm not really good at thinking what kind of clothes goes into different eras. But I wrote down some of the American Girl doll eras. I tend to like the late 1800s. I know that's not a decade; it's a century. But is it a century? 100 years, the 1800s, mid 1800s range, which would include, I guess, Cecilia Marie Grace, Josefina's. Well, Cecilia Marie Grace were 1843, Josefina 1815, Caroline 1812, and Kirsten 1845. And then Samantha's kind of at the tail end of that, 1895. So I guess I like the 1800s. I like the old-fashioned stuff, all the long dresses, and especially the Victorian era. I really love all of that. Oh, Kim has one more question. So if that answers that one, if someone finds your channel after this live, what do you hope they feel when they watch your videos? Oh, that's such a nice question. I hope they feel happy and excited to be a part of this doll community and a little bit relaxed. I'm a little hyper today because I'm nervous and this is like a new thing, doing a live, but I usually try to have a chill video and be kind of relaxed and we're going to do this now, we're going to do that now, and just, hanging out. So I hope that you'll all feel, welcome to join me anytime and just have a cup of tea and relax with me, and that I'm approachable and you can ask me anything and I'm open. And yeah, I just hope that you're happy to be here. Thanks for the question, Kim. Cheers. I wish this was wine. I'm not drinking wine until my foot is healed. All right. So yeah, so the era of the 1800s, all the old-fashioned clothes, and I guess that is kind of evident in my collection here because I have all the historical dolls in my American Girl doll line. So that is the era that I love. And so, oh, thank you, Ellen. Thank you for telling me I did a great job. I'll see when I read this, when I watch this back later, I'm going to be going, oh no, I can't edit that. It's just all there for everybody to see. This is me. So I'm so thankful that all of you showed up today for this live, and grateful to have you as my doll friends. And I'm just going to look over the comments a few more times and just see if I've missed anything that I want to answer. If not, I'll answer it later for sure. Oh, my daily meditation. Yes. I would like to incorporate a little bit more a meditation with the dolls into my videos. I really enjoyed doing that. And between you and us, me and you, I did do a little meditation before this video just to calm myself down. So I was kind of sitting here just with my eyes closed and I was taking deep breaths. Actually, this feels good right now. I need to do this. Just getting your oxygen going and relaxing. And that's what doll collecting should be about. Feeling good, feeling relaxed, feeling happy, and being with your friends, feeling love, feeling joy. That's what it's all about for me. Scrolling through here. So I hope that you all had a good time sharing where you're from. I'm going to read that back later, and any questions that I missed in the comments, I apologize. I will answer them after. And yeah, let me know if you want to do more lives. If this format works for you. It is fun. It's a bit nerve-wracking, but I think the more I do it, the more comfortable I will get. And I can't promise I'll do one a month or anything like that, like I do with my Doll Collecting Over 60s series. But I think I could probably do it once in a while for a special occasion. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to try. And Yeah, okay, you would like that. Perfect. Okay, I wonder if I should say goodbye now. I'm getting a little bit tired and my voice is raspy, but I'm loving hanging out with all of you. Thank you so much for being here, and have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. And we will see you really soon in my next video, or maybe in your next video. You are all my cherished doll friends. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was fun. Bye. Bye, Derek and Robin, if you're still there. Love you. All right. We're still on. What did you think of that, Courtney? Did we do okay? Courtney thinks we did okay. Not great, just okay. It was fun, though. It was fun. Okay, signing off.